guys, it's Teresa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about some of my most anticipated 2018 releases. I've been collecting this list for a while now. I'm just kind of having an eye out on some stuff that's going to be coming out probably in 2018. Late with this video because one of the books I'm mentioning is actually coming out today and you're not gonna see this for another week, but anyway, it's a 2018 release and I don't own it yet even though I pre-ordered it, so let's just get into it. So the book I already mentioned, which is coming out today on the 9th of January, is The Widows of Malabar Hill by Sujata Massey. I randomly came across this book while looking up releases and it sounded really interesting. As far as I can tell, it's like a mystery novel set in India and it sounds really cool, and the pre-release reviews sound really positive and I'm really excited. So again, I pre-ordered it. It should be here in like a while. I mean, I don't know, it should be here in a few weeks apparently because somehow that takes forever, but I'm really excited to read it. So for the rest of the books, I don't yet know the exact release dates. Some of them don't even have any, but if they do, I'll put a complete list of all the books and the release dates in the description box below. So if you want, you can go and check it out there. The next book I'm really excited is hopefully coming out this year is Thorn of Emberlain by Scott Lynch. This is book 4 in Gentleman Bastards sequence and I adore this series. It's supposed to be like 7 books long, but there's always like years and years between separate publications, and I just read the 3rd book last year, so I think that was a sign like the 4th book needs to finally come out. It was supposed to come out last year and it didn't, so hopefully it's finally gonna happen in 2018. Then we have Competence by Gail Carriger. This would be book 3, I guess, in the... I can't remember what the series is called. It's the follow-up series to the Parasol Protectorate. Oh, the Custard Protocol. They always have such quirky names. If you haven't read any of these books, I recommend starting with Soulless. It's the 1st book in the 1st series. It's so fun, it's so weird, it's so British, I love it, and I hope that the series continues to be good. I feel like book 2 was already in the 2nd series, was already kind of meh because it was just like a little bit more of the same, and the humor and everything was a little bit fresher obviously in the original series and in the first few books in there, but I'm still gonna get it and read it and hopefully enjoy it. Then we have one of the most anticipated releases ever, and that is the Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor, book 2 in the Strange the Dreamer series. I don't know if this series has a separate name, I'm just gonna call it that. I 100% have already planned a reread for Strange the Dreamer because, as is always the case for me, I forget plots like super quickly. I read so many books and I enjoy them while reading them and I obviously pay attention, but I just have a very bad memory. You can ask anyone. I have a straight up bad memory and just is what it is. I know like the basics and I kind of know how it ended, but I like want to reread it and enjoy it again, so I'm so excited for the sequel. Then we have Saga Volume 8, which I'm not even sure is coming out, but I'm just kind of assuming it is because there's been a new volume every year, and of course I'm gonna get that. In keeping with graphic novels, also Monstress Volume 3, which I am again putting on this list tentatively because I didn't even check if it was coming out this year. Again, I'm just assuming it is. Then we have The Dark Days Club number 3, so the 3rd Lady Helen novel in that series by Alison Goodman. It doesn't have a name yet, I think, but I am just so hyped for it. Again, I'm gonna reread book 1 and 2 before that comes out so I can like marathon the entire thing. I'm so in love with it and I'm so excited. By the way, both Strange the Dreamer and book 1 and 2 in that Alison Goodman series were on my best books of 2017, so you better believe I'm hyped about the sequels. A more recent favorite was The Golem and the Genie, and that book came out years ago, so I was like so surprised to see that the sequel is coming out in 2018. It's called The Iron Season as far as I can tell. It kind of feels like a sign that I was supposed to read the book now because the sequel is coming out. So anyway, I'm super excited about it, and if you don't know The Golem and the Genie, go watch my December wrap-up because I talk about it in quite a lot of detail and it's a really good book. Next we have another anticipated release based on one of my favorite books of 2017, and that is Unbury Carol by Josh Malerman. Bird Box is one of my favorite books of last year, and I'm so excited he's coming out with another one. He doesn't have a lot of like standalone novels, I think. Like as far as I could see from his Goodreads page, there was a lot of like miscellaneous stuff, but nothing that was like a full-length novel, so I'm so excited for Unbury Carol. I'm not quite sure what it's about. I did look up the plot and like the blurb and I was like, yes, I want to read this, but then I forgot again. So yeah, in keeping with my bad memory, I guess. But I think it's probably about someone buried alive, like no idea, but the title makes it at least sound that way, and that's like really creepy, and in Josh Malerman's hands, probably a really good book. Then we have another YA book, and if you're wondering why there's so many on here, it's because they're like all like series usually. There's so many series in YA, and if I enjoy something then I will want everything of it. But this is a new one, and I'm like usually not that excited about new YA releases, but this is different. And that is The Dance of Thieves by Mary Pearson. I read the Kiss of Deception trilogy years ago and really enjoyed it, but honestly that doesn't say much because a few years ago I was super into YA. I wasn't that critical of a reader, to be honest. Like anything that was semi-decent I was like hyped for, so at this point I have no idea what I'm gonna think of it, but I still want to give it a try. I just like want to have a look what Mary Pearson is coming up with this time, and yeah, it sounds really cool, so let's see. At the very least, I'm gonna get a rant video out of it if I completely hate it, so what can go wrong? And the final book is a bit of a random one. This is the 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, and I feel like there's some editions in like some countries where it's just called the 7 Deaths, so I'm confused, like do they count differently in different countries or what's happening here, or like I don't know. But anyway, I don't know the author's name, unfortunately, but I have heard about this book like months ago, and since then I've been sort of obsessed about it. Like, I don't know why, but the premise sounded really cool to me, and again, I kind of forgot it. I just remember that I liked it, and I was trying to get the ARC. I couldn't get the ARC, so now I guess I have to buy the actual thing. I just like want to read it. Like, I have, for no apparent reason, because I literally heard it mentioned once, I have hyped myself up for this book so much these past months, and I don't know when exactly it's coming out, but you bet your ass I'm gonna get it, and we shall see what happens. Again, it could be good, it could be bad, I have no idea, but I'm gonna do it. I'm just going to do it. And those are all of my most anticipated releases of 2018. Again, I'm usually not super on top of this, so I probably missed a bunch of stuff that if I knew it was coming out, I would be excited for, but these are just the ones that are on my radar right now and that I'm definitely gonna get my hands on one way or the other. That sounds a bit more predatory than I meant it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks so much for watching. Leave a comment down below letting me know what is your most anticipated release for 2018. And are you usually someone who's really into new releases? Because I'm not that, like, fussed about it. Like, I like, obviously, if a book is coming out that I'm, again, hyped for, but, like, I don't have the urge to buy, usually, most books, right when they come out. Because I'm like, it's not gonna run away from me. Like, it's not gonna go out of print immediately, so we have time. Please don't forget to like today's video, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe and click the little bell icon to get notifications whenever I upload a new video, which is usually every Tuesday and Friday, and sometimes with the occasional Sunday bonus video thrown in there whenever I feel like it. Also, head on over there to check out some other videos I've recently uploaded, and follow me on my social media, which is linked in the description box below. Have a lovely week! Bye!